Yeah, good to go?
Yep.
So I bought a bigger card for the video camera. Got a 16 gig for, no, 32 gig was the max for that as well.
Yeah.
And it only had a small one in it. So I got one for that. And got this for this. And then, ah shite, didn't he tell me it's not gonna work, you know, if we're spending the £31. But then what I did was I just kept photographing it until it ran out of numbers. So I think it just...
Might be a setting that lets you set how many pictures or something. You might just need to format the tab and then it might remember.
No, I did format it.
Right.
Tried all that. Tried all the obvious.
That's all. That card, SD card, the first videographer had the compact flash.
Yeah. You there?
Aye. You hear me alright, aye?
I hear you, aye. I stuck my mic down under the front of my helmet.
Right.
So that's why the boom's not there. It is there, but it's hidden.
Have you got the hard one? Or the soft one?
No, the hard one. I just routed it along the front of the helmet though, because originally I put the GoPro mic and tied it to it.
Oh, right.
But obviously what I've done is I put the GoPro mic to the ear,
Yeah.
so that hopefully it picks us talking and it's still good enough to pick me up, you know.
Yeah, aye. That shouldn't be too bad inside. The helmet should be able to hear you quite well, so that's all.
I've not worn this helmet for ages, so last night I took it in the garage. That's the beauty, I took it in the garage, put it on charge in the workshop and had it sitting while I was working away, you know.
What one's that? Is that the I-70 or something?
Aye, that's the newest one I bought, aye.
That's probably what I'm going to go for. I like my flip-up one. Particularly in the summer when it's hot and you need a breather.
Aye, I mean I've still got that other one, but it's mega heavy, but I mean they cost a fortune, those helmets. I mean that was a couple of grand by the time you took all the comms into it.
Yeah.
So, but it's too heavy for Ian's head, it gives her a sore neck. It does give me a sore neck, but I could live with it.
When I first got this, it was giving me a sore neck. I'm used to it now, but the first couple of times I wore it, I felt like someone was standing on top of me.
This is a great road, isn't it?
Probably not so much in this kind of weather.
You just take it easy, yeah? I'm doing my best to just stick to the 60. Feel great. I've got the heat off it now, so you do notice a massive difference, you know. I'm just glad everything's working alright, you know. And the gearbox is sweet. There's a breakdown on the left here. I've missed this.
What?
I've missed it getting out.
You missed it now, aye.
I do like the black luggage, I've got to say.
Right, your bike looks really nice with the black. I don't look like wood because it's white.
I noticed that there's a few reflectors. There's a reflector missing off one of the cases.
Right, I might have some spare.
And there's a reflector missing off one of these side rails.
Aye. They might have some spare, I don't know where they are, but
Aye.
they look for them. I think it's just stick a one way.
Yeah. And the one that is on it, you know, they're held on with these sort of grip washers.
Right, no,
Well, they're, one of the washers is missing, so it's actually hanging off.
right.
They're obviously a bit fragile, you know.
Aye.
Not that it matters, because the cases would go back on and hide it, but there is one missing off the case.
Right. Well, the little mushroom washers.
Aye, that's it, mushroom washer, that's it. Oh, this bike feels great.
Good, good. Like to hear.
Probably sell it next week. No, the screen's a lot better as well. I like the screen. I wasn't too keen on the one that was on it.
As I said, it was nice. I struggled with it was more than I can airflow. Really quick to be. But the thing that really put me off it was because it was sloped and it was kind of overcast. I kept putting my eyes back and it was a bit too bright, and then it was twice as dark, and it was warm sticking to because it was a bit wet as well. I couldn't see through it. It just never filled me with any confidence.
The other one was just a wee bit too short for me, you know.
Aye, that was about 10 or 11 centimetres bigger than the.
Aye, I put it up against it to compare it.
Aye. I put it on to go driving, and then it's
Well, thanks for no breaking it when you dropped your bike.
when I dropped it in test, I could never lift the bags and the panniers on,
Right.
and then
Bit wet here, Will.
the second time I dropped it, I had the panniers on, so it never went down as far out. I think the first time I dropped it, I had to let it back because I was at a curb because I was parking. I think it was at the back landed on the curbs. Bike, the side of the bike never really hit the ground that much.
Well, it wasn't a chance to really enjoy the twisty bit.
You put it in your testing anyway.
No, that's right. And then it's hard to tackle that bit without actually getting a bit naughty, you know, if you really want to enjoy it. But this isn't the weather for banking it over, you know.
It's something to look forward to when the spring and the summer comes.
Aye, if I've still got it by then.
You need something to do with ABR's festival.
That's right. Well, don't worry, mate. I'm done. Right, I'm done. This is closure.
We've had some good sector bikes.
Yeah. I think unfortunately when I bought the Tiger 1050, to me, it made sense in some ways. It was a great buy. It was a nice bike.
Aye.
But I guess what I really wanted was one of these.
Aye, I mean it looked nice. I mean it had all the luggage and stuff like that. I can understand what you're saying about how it felt and stuff. But it didn't look nice. It did look more like a stock bike to be fair. But it did look like a nice bike and it had the luggage and stuff.
It just didn't have the low down grunt that this has got.
Aye.
Just is what I noticed right away on yours, you know. Even when you rev it there, you hear it, you know.
Aye.
Right, it's clear. I'm going to try and make the most out of that D70 camera, because it is still a good camera, you know.
You know, a lot of people change them because it works with megapixels. And that's only really useful if you want to start blowing things up really big.
Yeah.
So you can just take standard photos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You're fine. It's more how to be creative with them. Things are only like a 12 megapixels or something. But it's how you be creative, get different lenses or lenses that you use.
Well, Sandy's given me a really good zoom lens for that, which I'll try out when I'm out and about, maybe doing a walk. I'll try it out over the winter, try and see if I get some nice photos of wildlife and scenery.
If the weather's no suitable for bikes because it's cold and that, but it's dry, we can maybe still get out, you know, for a walk in the car, take the road.
Yeah, I need to work on the drone.
You just find a big empty place, you know, football field or something that's going to be playing football in the storm's going to do.
I was telling them about the drone today. I was telling Jamie and Jade, because we were talking about you know, the David Attenborough programme, like Planet on Life or Life on Planet, whatever it's called. Planet Earth, whatever it is. And we were going on about how things have improved a lot because of the drones, you know. And I said, well, even in YouTube now, people are making things that are just phenomenal footage because of the drones, you know. So then I told yeah, that's why I started telling the story about our drone expedition, you know. See, I'm in just top gear now, just cruising it, you know. It's just great. It is a bike that, like you say, you sit in it, don't you?
You sit inside it. I like that. I think the weather protection is incredible.
I've been to that cafe before. For the Pan Clan. Way back in the past. You were right, I did. The original green coolant was discontinued. So the one I did get was red, because it's the new one, so I haven't put it in. I'll just do what you said, but obviously that shows what the coolant's not been changed for a bit. So although it's all clean in that, and no need to change it, but I will just buy more bottles, and that's something I'll do, you know.
I went to get some, and I was on the phone with somebody else and said, you know, check the colour, and then they were saying you can't mix the two because it's different technology and stuff like that.
Well, you can buy the other one, I think, but they're charging you an extortionate price for it. That's right. My temperature's been fine. I mean, I've got 3 segments above the cold segment. What have you got? problem, I didn't spend a lot of time with it. The low one I felt was a bit thin padded. I've heard people complain about this heated seat about it not being that comfortable. But so far it's been fine. Certainly got a hell of a lot more padding than the low one.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm used to this now. I find it alright. I know that the low is thinner.
I mean, that's why I got the heated seat, because I knew it, as well as getting the heated seat part, I'd get 20mm more, you know.
Yeah.
So that suited me. I mean, don't get me wrong, when I used to have the ATARs, and it was a really high bike, and when you were sitting on top of it like that, it was just like being in a big van, you know, where you could see everything.
Yeah.
And it was really enjoyable, but the only trouble was once you stopped. No, it wasn't. I mean, I never had a problem with it, but if you got into a tricky situation, you would have, you know.
Yeah, well, if you think about if you've ever felt a wee bit of wobble like that, how much worse that is to me. Because my feet, if you reach the ground, well, they do, but it's like my tiptoes kind of wall to my feet.
And I've found that, like when we were in that dirt car park, that I was glad. I mean, I found it tricky enough.
Yeah.
Having my feet firm on the ground.
Aye.
You know, because it's a heavy bike.
Yeah, definitely.
So I don't see any disadvantage to having the low, you know.
No.
Other than it not having the centre stand, you know.
Aye. As long as it's comfy enough for you, you know, when you're in the right position.
Well, the ride position's absolutely fine.
Aye.
I mean, I'm 6 foot, I've got what, a 33 inside leg. So
Okay, Google.
okay Google.